How many? I'm going to know the model landscape. Mahmoud. How many modules are there? No, what you do, what's up with department work, then you tell me which increase again and what was that? It has to be sorted out as soon as possible. Because that's the department. So I'm not supposed to go into it. So let me sort it out and then let him communicate. Otherwise, we will enter into something else. Africa. More was a very big clear. It's all about the works. Because it's like actually you are head of all the departments. It's unfair. No. You tell him budget and yeah, you just tell him budget and then you are not change. So the use of this is out. The one that's introduction. Automatic. You're a newcomer. And you've never seen this person before. But I've seen that person. So she didn't realize it. She didn't realize it. But I did. She can't be able to manage it. Yes, are you a social worker or a community development person? I was trying to relate with her listening to music and the course that she was taking. You go to a rural area and you just reach a place, you don't know who, so you start listening to the music. However, if you had a headset, you have been listening to your headset and enjoying the music in a rural place, right? So she told me that she's do you understand the meaning of Mutami? Yeah. Do you understand that? Do you know what I'm? I don't. You don't? You should know. No, so much not explain. Which was selected? Community development or social? What community development as young as you?
Okay, talking about the environment, people's health.
But you're not a health worker. How can
No,
you?
I'm not sure, but for a person or for a community to be developed, we need health people.
So you not having the knowledge of health, how can you develop a community?
I think by just acknowledging on a part of maintaining health, ways of how people can maintain or improve their health. Because we go in a rural community and we find people who are not aware of how they can how they can improve or maintain their health. Talking about types of food that they eat, their behaviors. We find a lot of people getting teen pregnancies, a lot of people doing risky behaviors, smoking, I don't know, unprotected sex, things like that. They're not aware of how they can improve their health. So if it is our job, it is my job to go and open their mind, open their eyes on how they can live their life and make it better.
We know how to live better in a rural setting, and we have got our own ways of how to protect ourselves. And you come with modern ways of how to do this and that, they call it development, but we have our own ways, and we're comfortable with that.
It is our way to end those ways because they're the same.
Do you need to end them? Are you judging them that they are?
No, we're not judging them, but we're going there to open their
When you
minds.
say we need to end, then you have already given the judgment. This is bad. Stop.
For us, yes, this is bad, but if we want to end that, our aim is to end that.
For you,
We as
it's
a
bad.
developer, for us,
Are you sure it's bad?
it is, because there are some practices,
You don't stay there.
but we see, for
So you are
example,
judging from the outside person.
they have beliefs.
Yes? So when you come to me with my beliefs and say, can you stop this? Then you are not respecting my beliefs.
No, it's not like I'll be coming to
You have to learn my beliefs, understand them, and also get the benefits. What are the privileges of my beliefs?
Exactly.
But when you say, no, I have to end, then there's nothing good that you are saying in my beliefs, in my culture. So you are being biased. So you bring a foreign belief to me. This is the way that the religion has done. Bringing foreign gods somewhere, this is the God that you believe. If you don't do this, then this is barbaric. And now we have forsaken our tradition, we have forsaken our religious tradition or religious beliefs in the name of the one God.
Okay, you're saying that I have to learn your behavior first?
Yes?
And try to understand it and try to find a little advantage of it? I don't know. But what can you say is an advantage of some cultural practices like blow-up, things like those? You see that they don't make any sense. They're just destroy people's lives. It is me any sense saying that I should know the advantages of the practices?
Doesn't make sense?
I don't know.
Check you for me. This thing is nowhere. Alright, so we're just going to look where we're doing introduction. Yes.
Sorry?
Okay, I know you.
Oh, my name is Yamika Insama. Yes.
What is this time?
Nachira. Something like a shrub, red shrub, snake.
You know it's in Santa. Santa and Santa are different, right? Right. I'm Dr. Moore. Together in this course, rural government. One of the most important things that has to come to your mind as you begin this course is why you are taking it and which main program are you taking? Is it sociology? Is it social work? Is it community development? How is rural development being attached, connected to my program? This is community development, right? Yeah. Looking at the current world and the Malawian status now, in terms of standard of living, in terms of development, can you as an individual bring an impact to that rural area? To what extent? Will you be supported enough by the local community? Will you be supported enough by the government? Will you be supported enough by the non-government organizations? What is it that can take one to develop a rural area? Is it achievable? And so you look at the current Malawian status. Can you, as an individual, bring any improvement at all? You can, as a community worker. Or you can be an agent to development. So which one is it that you need to know yourself and how far you can change that rural area? Which ours you? So there should be somebody with that passion to go out to whatever locality, because it's a rural area. And because that's the mission that you have embarked on, rural or community development. In order for one to bring development into the rural area, what is it that is needed? What is it that you need as a social worker, as a community development officer? Because development starts here by an individual. So if you are not developing the mind yourself, then you cannot develop the other. Okay? So first, let development begin here. And then you can develop others if you are developed. There are others who get developed here quite well, but on the ground, no. And their ideas can influence other people to be developed. That happens, right? A person has got great ideas that when you sit you down here, what you get is the real stuff. You go and implement it, it works out. But he himself is not implementing it. So we look at this community development officer in two areas. Those who have got the knowledge and skill, and they are able to execute it, and it is safe. And others who have got the knowledge, the skill, but they just transfer it, but do not bring an impact on their own life in terms of development. Which one are you? Let's look at the aim of the course, rural development. One, it equips the students with an in-depth knowledge of rural development. In-depth knowledge of rural development. Strategies in relation to the meaning and intricacies of rural development goals. The principles of rural development. The planning and implementation of projects in the rural areas. Motivational processes as well as financing of projects in rural areas. Do projects take place in rural areas? Do we need planning in rural areas? What kind of principles should we follow in rural areas if they are to develop? And then, first we say we need to have rural development goals. Why having rural development goals? At this level of the undergraduate course, you are supposed to be questioning, to be asking questions. For example, we say one of the aims is to equip students with an in-depth knowledge, that deep knowledge of rural development. The strategies in relation to the meaning and intricacies of rural development goals. When we say rural development goals, What do we mean? You have to ask yourself that. When you say principles in a rural area, what do we mean? When we talk about planning and implementation of projects in a rural area, what do we mean? Though most of the people get interested in planning in projects when it comes to rural area. Not even planning but projects. Why? It is attached to money. And so I'm given a project in the rural area, my interest will be how much money and how much will I benefit from it. You are a community development officer, right? And we are saying you want to go and develop this rural area. But your interest is in how much will I go up with the development, right? Will there be development? With what you have already, I need to go out with something. So how much will you share? And then we say we have to
you need money.
You have your salary, you'll be getting your salary.
Okay, that makes sense.
I thought you understood my language of so how much out of this project money for the project here. Now issues of corruption coming, bribery coming, so that the person on the ground benefits little. Why do we continue to remain poor when we have a lot of projects in our country? So those are our aims. The cost outcome, we're going to get them from the cost outcome. Any questions, please? I want us to have an in-depth understanding of what rural development is, but connected to community development. That's the main key for us. We have to be in a position to relate, to connect rural development to our main problem, which is community development. Some of us are going to be community development officers, community development coordinators, project director, planning officers. The knowledge that we need to have should be deep. If you want to judge whether a dog thinks or not, become a dog. So do not judge from outside that dog animals do not think. Just because you want to make yourself superior to dogs as a human being. You have never been a dog for you to judge whether a dog or a cow or an elephant or whatever animal thinks or not. On a philosophical aspect, yes. Biological aspect or other aspects, we have made conclusions that animals do not think, right? Neither has it happened that a person has become a particular animal to enter into its system and judge that it does not think or it thinks. We have attributed animals to be emotional. They do have emotions. Sometimes dogs have behaved in a way that you come in, another dog wants to attack you, another one is preventing the other dog to attack you. It's using emotions or just but But we have judged that animals lose emotions. Why? Because man wants to always remain superior to everything else. But every living being has got its own territory. When it is there, it is in charge. Just as when we go to the jungle, the lion is the king. Will you do it in such a way that when you go to that community, with all the knowledge of rural development, you become the king? How do you become the king? You go to the children, know the ethics of the children. If you go to the Tubuka, know who the Tubukas are. If you go to the Longland, know who the Longlands are. If you go to the Yao, know who the Yaos are by being integrated into their lifestyle, their beliefs, their cultures, their traditions. How do they do their thing? What is their lifestyle? You understand that better. I cannot speak this language. Such mighty bore. Community development work, and you are saying you want to buy development that is good for them. You are going there with your necktie and your suit, and the step is that of a gentleman. Yeah, I'm the boss here. It doesn't work. When you go
down for the ball.
Why? Because when people see me, they'll be afraid of it. Already in the mind of the village person, if you sit in a village now, so I wonder what I'm going to do. No. You know, psychologically, when I see you, right, with nice hair, dyed hair, no, I'll give off. Okay? Why? You have already given yourself a certain standard. We are comfortable in our village. We are okay. Please, leave us alone. Whatever you have brought, please, give off. We are comfortable in our village. There was a certain allegory that I made we should share with you. The allegory of the king of Plato. Have you ever heard of philosophers? Like Aristotle? A predecessor of Aristotle was called Plato, the great giant, the great thinker, who came up with an allegory. This allegory went like this. He said, look at me, gentlemen and ladies. There was once upon a time when men grew up, were born and grew up in a cave. The story is the allegory of the cave of Plato. Are you with me? Allegory of the cave of Plato. There he goes. These men grew up and they were in chains, like this, right? Died. And they were facing this direction. The cave was like this, the way the cave is, right? Closed here. And behind them, they were in a line like this. Behind them was a small opening, a small door. When it is daytime like this, things were present behind them. The trees were shaking when the wind was blowing. And then they would see from the wall. When something passes, they see the shadow. When human beings pass, they could see the shadow of something similar to their image. One of them on the middle kept asking and questioning himself. Is this the real life that we live in? How much things that we see is the real on the wall? every day, he asked the friends, do you think we're living in a life? The friend said, "Great, get out. Do you think this is not normal? We have lived here, and others have died here, and to me this is..." The guy was not satisfied. He asked the other guy, "Do you think those things that we say are real? I'm not satisfied with the way we're living here." The friend just laughed at him. "You are a joker. What more do you want to believe?" "I'm captain. I'm okay. I believe this is the real life that we have been brought up into, and we shall live and disappear or die like this. I'm okay." The guy says, "I think I've no support at you." He decided to untie himself. Just a little bit. It wasn't difficult. And then he untied his legs like that. Let me take a step. I go out. He tries to turn to go out. There is some more opening. Are you picturing the whole scenario of these men who are lined up? One of them on the middle has thought of untying himself so that he checks what is it about this man. So he goes out, and immediately the sun's rays strike him, and he cannot see properly because of the reflection of the light. What happened? He can't see. He holds his face like that, and slowly by slowly he starts seeing blurred vision, right? Like, and slowly by slowly, time he begins to see clearly. And sees how beautiful the world is. Trees, animals, human beings. What happens to this man? Let me go back and tell my friends that what we are living is a lie. Come on, let me help you retire. Let's go and live the real life. He comes to tell this one, that one. They start spitting life on him. Others want to kill him. And that's how he said, "Okay, fine. He ran away and we killed him." Have we understood the allegory?
Yes.
Okay. And right of the great first. This allegory, this story, is teaching us about knowledge and ignorance. If you want to know something, just a step. It will go a long way. If you want to remain ignorant in the world of unknowingness, remain where? And now we are training people that are going to make a difference in the most affected areas, rural areas. We are going to reach out to people that have been in this care, my dear. People that have been in this care from time immemorial. This is what we have been doing. This is how we have been doing things since our forefathers. And sometimes when we want to bring development to these people and we say, "We are relocating you, we will compensate you." My friend, our forefathers were buried here. It's tight. We cannot separate ourselves from the spirits of our parents. Never. You will kill us. Until others go on and they come with the MDF and with their big vehicles to come and crash the village, and it will work. You need to make considerations as well. Rural development is not easy. There are a lot of things that you have to engage in and involve in to make people understand this will be good for you. The time when COVID-19 was just coming in, I would have been some of the things. Try to look at the pleasure of your time. Parents, they are going to take soya and whatever there. People have already insinuated they are bringing those vaccines here. Then they get it very well. They don't know what the government is bringing. But they already have a negative perspective. Those are really with their own understanding. They have their own beliefs which they hold sacred. How are we going to change them? It's something good that you think you want to take to them, yes. But to change the mentality, the mindset, you need to be a well-knowledgeable community development coordinator, officer, director, planner, manager. The work that you have chosen is a vocation. This is rural development we're talking about. Sometimes you will need to make people come out of the cave. You will need strategies to make them to understand that there are better things out there. Don't come to them and tell them, this is wrong. You have to stop this. Accept that what they're doing is right. Okay? But it can be improved. My Lord, it can be improved. Otherwise, if you come forcibly, it won't work. What the government is doing is, we'll see how she's going to make it without us. Only an energy fail. No way I manage it. You get it? Even when you have come with proper agricultural methods to improve the farming input for that crop, yes. They can make you fair. Even if you have got proper methods of doing farming. So make you fair. Siwele mfuna ndi utanya ndoto meko sausija mupite kwa mfumo gani mukabese kandi kuku kandi jani kandi muzi. That's what they want. Protocol. But if you just reach without any, and then you are just there, not on the ground. Let's look at the concept of rural development, which we have already tried to analyze. Now, rural development is a dynamic process which mainly is concerned with rural areas. Rural development is a dynamic process which is mainly concerned with rural areas. That's why it's called rural development.
Where are you going to share the notes?
That shouldn't be the case now. Write what you can at the end, that's when you get that. My notes point. Don't be lazy, little one. You have enough. In abundance, and you get out of that. But that's not the university way. Get what I'm teaching. Go and You know, right? We will. So rural development is a dynamic process which is mainly concerned with rural areas. It includes agriculture growth. This is the example that I was just giving. Agriculture growth. For agriculture growth to take place in a rural area, how much should you put in as the community development work? The strategies that have to be included, how much should you use those strategies? How do you approach the people? Go on the ground and ask how things are done traditionally. Know how to penetrate through to get to people's hearts. Nowadays, when you want your church to grow up, when you want to start an NGO that will involve a lot of people, we want to involve as locals to get the information. You might be able to so that acts as an incentive. But aside that, I just need to obey. Community development work and rural development work must be joyful, must be caring. Must be a person who is like a social person. You know, it does not mean that you need to go there as a dead person. No. Okay, do your work. Dye your hair. Go in your night, in your chair. Yeah? That's the approach now. And I said, yes, that's what I'm saying. The first impression is like, when you know the things that catch their heart, you're so much what you're out. Be very social. Let their language. It becomes kind of fun. Okay? You learn their language. I'm not mentioning you are with them there. So how do you do this? To them it's like it. Can you imagine how you can die? There are other children who have grown up with parents who are not their parents but have won their hearts. To the extent that these parents love the adopted child more than his own children. Why? The softness, the willingness to do anything to win their love. So rural development is concerned about agricultural growth because agriculture becomes one of the greatest foundations of the rural area, food production.
Development comes with agriculture.
One side. It includes agricultural growth. One. Two. Putting out of economic and social infrastructure. Putting out of economic and social infrastructure. putting up of economic and social infrastructure. 3, fair wages, and also housing and house sites for the landlords. House sites for the landlords. For the landless, over the mile. Landless. 5, village planning. Do we have village planners here? 6, public health. Public health. 7, education and functional literacy. Education and functional literacy. Communication. Functional literacy. Education and functional literacy. And communication. What we are doing here is to bring what is happening in town or in other areas to rural areas. Why? As government, we are training people to go and reach out everywhere. But what is happening? You send the men there, the young men, they will go so energetic. You send the young ladies there, big problem. Why? I don't want to get married in a rural area. Are you serious? So you want me to perish in that rural after spending 4 years, 3 years in a university? You are very evil. Do you know that? You can make that rural area a heaven on earth. I know. But it's normal for us to admire a white man's family when he is staying in a rural setup and doing very well, producing food from that rural area to bring to town. Coming to town once in a while, that's who you are. Okay. If it is in your marriage. So we are training you to go and be agents there. We'll be teaching more so that they can go into the rural area. We'll be sending down as research. But you go to those rural areas because it's your passion, right? You have chosen rural community development. So when communities in towns have developed, those of us who are coming behind will have to go to very urban areas, will have to go to remote areas to go and develop. Are we in agreement with that? Hello, my colleagues. Rural development. Our task is to go out there to whichever community, rural community, the government brings positive change. Change that is going to have an impact on the local people. How? There are those things that make us to admire and move from rural areas to town or urban areas. Those are the things that we want to bring back to the rural areas, like social amenities, education, health facilities. And that's why we're talking about literacy. We are talking about infrastructure. If I have got a good home, a good house, well electrified with solar, I can put a fridge there. I can connect my TV there. What more do you want? You have your 100 cows there. Plenty of land. Life is cheap out there. Very cheap. You come to town, buy a plot like this one. How many millions? Go to town, to rural areas. You have 2 million. Big land. But the one mentality has been, I cannot stay in the village. There are witches there. And when we come to town, we marry each other, our town people, and then we tell our children, my children will never go back to the village. They will kill them, they will eat them. Mentality. Witches don't just eat anyhow. How do I know? Then many of us will have finished. And when you start there. Alright, so we say there must be economic development in these rural areas so that we do not have the urge to come to town. Because life has to be sweet as it is in town. In fact, it's sweet as it is in the village, in rural areas. Staying around the hill or mountain is a great blessing for them. For us, we need to change our mindset if we are to develop the rural areas ourselves. The kind of houses that we have to build, that's why we are bringing in the planning sector under the councils, city councils, or local councils, rural councils. There must be village planning. Don't build it just anyhow. No. That's what is discouraging us. Here you build no planning. Children planning. If I buy a car now, where will I be parking? No. Rural health. Public health. We have no hospitals, no clinics. There's no motivation to be in a rural area. So if you want an improved life, you go to urban areas where there are these facilities. But if we bring these hospitals in the rural areas, better medical facilities in rural areas, people will not have to come to town for these services. So you preserve that there. Education. Everyone wants their children to learn in good schools. When there are no proper schools in rural areas, what happens? What do you expect? You have I have to relocate so that my children can get good education. But if you bring these services in the rural areas, good teachers, diploma degree holders, why should I move? Communication. He's not talking about